Alright guys, welcome back. And I did a quick little check on the previous parts to see how the audio was working out, and it was not. So we just walked a little bit forwards, and we're going to enter in this Crypt of the Ancients trying to do some other stuff. But everyone again has rushed ahead of me and retrieved the Beacon of Light already, so we have to retrieve the Beacon of Honor, hopefully with them still hanging around. So we'll see. Sweet, is that a ring? That's the first ring I've got, that's for sure. So I'll have to crank up this system audio and have that go through the microphone for the next couple of parts until I figure out a good way to balance this stuff. That just seems a little loud to me. I don't know. Just running into audio balancing issues. So I don't quite exactly know what I'm going to do or how it's going to play out.
He was so sure we could beat whatever traps the ancients had laid for two mothers. But the dead bodies
What's this ring?
testify to the folly of our
8
arrogance.
intelligence and health growth grant more life.
Greed was our downfall.
Oops. Alright, so I'll give that ring I found to my brother since he uses intelligence more. And then everyone's kind of just standing around, like they must be looking at gear or something. How come this always happens to me? Why am I always the fourth freaking wheel? This is so frustrating. Alright, we'll take some extra experience over some regen life per second for a little while. Because I put on a bunch of extra survivability. Oh, I still have life per second on there, so I'll be fine then. Yeah, everyone's just kind of doing their own thing for the moment. Not quite sure what that's all about. Alrighty. Well, unfortunately half the quest was already completed early on in this episode without me freaking being there. Go figure. One of these days, this stuff is going to stop not working out properly for me. Alright, this bola shot, it seems really cool, but because it doesn't have the piercing that this thing does, it's only going to hit once as opposed to twice, so it just doesn't feel as powerful, even though it looks really cool and I feel like it should be more effective. Because it doesn't pierce, it's just not. So we're going to stick with our earlier level 1 skill for the time being. Oh, here we go. I see a quest. Where is it? Up here? Is it? Did I find it? Is everyone here? 3 people are here at least. I don't care. I'm gonna click on this thing. There we go. Finally, at least I instigated something, so I'm not gonna miss it. It's kind of the way I was feeling at that point. Instance, it's just spawning dudes all over the place. There you go. There we go. Take care of him. Anyone else left? Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff over here still. There we go. Oh, now there's way too many way too many voices of text going on all at once. As I mentioned earlier in another previous part, you guys can just pause the video to read all that crap if you're looking to read at it, especially because it plays the audio of it anyway, even when I close it. So I'll just probably be closing them most of the time. Oh, I saw his name over here in gold, and I thought a unique just dropped. I'm like, whoa. Gotta jump on that. Oh, a loot goblin. I need to root him. I need him rooted. He's probably immune to root, actually. Oh, no, he's not. He's unrooted already, though. There we go. Got him. Everyone's going for him. I love how everyone who's listing stuff is listing like wands or swords and crap. Like, nothing for my character. Oh, there you go. A bow. It doesn't really do... No, it's not that much better. Nah. Looks like a waypoint was found. WP stands for waypoint. So, well, yeah, okay. Yeah, see, according to this, there should be only one more place before the act should be over. So we're getting pretty close to the end of Act 1 here. Plague nest. That's an interesting enemy. It probably spawns little bird things too. What the hell? Someone's casting rock wall. I don't know if that's them or us. It feels like them. It certainly feels like them. Because I couldn't shoot through it, so that would make me think that it wasn't a friendly wall. There we go. Starting to get more comfortable with this character and using her traps a little bit more effectively. I still never use her number 2 skill, her vault. But whatever. I mean, mostly because even if I'm running and I use it, it doesn't make me go any faster, because the little pause before and the little pause after using it doesn't help you get away if it's just the same speed as running. So I don't know what that's really all about. I suppose if I'm trapped in a group of monsters and get surrounded, it would probably help. But outside of that, do not know. There we go. Yeah, he just totally created a couple of these bat things. So that's cool. That's just like the guys in D2, those thing that make bloodhawk nests or whatever. I guess even to a lesser extent, like the maggot enemies, they'd create other little enemies. There were a lot of enemies that created other enemies. Awesome. Alright, so warriors, did it say nest? Oh, rest. Alright. Which means there's probably, yep, retrieve the beacon of honor from here. So sweet, we're going to complete this, and then there's not going to be a whole lot left, I don't think. Mangler of Heroes. And she was a unique enemy. Or a rare enemy, or whatever the hell the yellow is supposed to stand for. And there it is. The beacon. Beacons placed on pedestals, 0 of 2. Great. Now we have to find some pedestals and crap. Fetch quests. They're everywhere. What's this do? Attack rate is greatly increased. Awesome. Yeah, that felt really fast.
Why did you order me to guard the beacon of honor? Those shambling things are slaughtering my people in the forest above, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
Where did everyone go? Why do I feel like they're faster than me? So hard to catch up. And once again, I'm always the one lagging behind. I don't know, I guess I just like to take things slowly. Not miss anything and, you know, whatever. Take my time and enjoy it, not just race, 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 race. Great, a quest was completed while I'm still freaking running around. Whatever. Okay, well it looks like these are the two pedestals. You probably just put the crap on there. So it doesn't look like we missed a whole lot. And if I had to wager a guess, I would say that this is probably one of the last dungeons in this act. Maybe have a couple of floors in here, but then just be done. And see, he's got a purple name, so I don't know the difference between purple, yellow, and blue for the magical enemies' names. I don't know which one's higher or greater. Makes me wonder what the significant act bosses are going to have. See, that's purple as well. So there's a lot of purple. So purple makes me think like it's not as big of a deal. Makes me think that yellow is probably a tougher enemy. And new skill, Chakram. Sweet. So we'll take a look at that once these dudes are all taken care of. Which they are.
Your strength rivals that of our greatest champions. What now do you think you are? You may enter our most
Cool, we get to enter a sacred place. Alright, so a secondary chakram. Spinning blade of death that slices through enemies. Well, at least check it out. And we got a new one of this. Oh no, we just got increases the slowing effect of it. It's just an extra rune to make it better, so we'll certainly take that.
And who is this you bring with you? Adrian's daughter? She has...
Uh-oh.
No. Your mother will soon share your fate. The shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood.
And notice over here she's no longer following us.
My mother will share my fate. Could my mother be alive after all these years? She wants to torment you. Don't listen to her. This fight was too easy. She's toying with us. We must get back to Uncle Deckard right away.
The world stone has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells. Brilliant, dear dear. Have the ferryman take you there.
Oof, look at all this stuff. What is this, for the witch doctor? I don't use intelligence, but what's this do? Gold find. Don't care too much about that. Dagger seems pretty solid. I feel like I should save it and just give it to another character. Anyway, so since we're doing town stuff, I'm gonna put this on hold for a little bit. Alright, so it looks like once again I've been left behind in the dust a little bit because there's no map around me whatsoever. But whatever, I guess I need to start getting used to that or something. Sweet, I will totally take that ring. I don't have a ring yet. Give that to me. Good stuff. No, that makes it a little bit worth it. Came at the right time. Some burning houses over here.
Don't run off! You'll get yourself killed!
Shut up. Well, that's interesting. They deal some decent damage, but you can't really control them as well.
You cannot keep the sword from me!
But they at least hit potentially multiple enemies.
Turn this town to ashes!
Yeah, that shotgun doesn't seem too bad, but...
There's something coming.
Oh. Well, that was a lot of stuff.
I see the sword hilt that fell from the sky. I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Dick.
I guess we have to go down here. Yeah, it looks like this is where we go next, so... Increases hatred regen and vitality. Sure, I'll take that. Seems okay.
It is not here.
While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces.
She's probably the Act 1 boss, eh? That'd be my guess right now.
I must get back to Kane's house.
Starting to make me feel like it, because she's annoying. She's always popping up and getting in our way. Oh no, the waypoints go on further, so we're not even necessarily there. Huh. I have been proven wrong. Okay, I guess we're waiting then. There we go. Now we'll do this.
It's your choice, Kane. Either use your heroic arts to repair the sword, or your dear Lear dies a horrible death.
Oh, this pain, this destruction. What is
Poor
the
Kane.
sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial.
Belial. We need to hurry up and get here. Whoa.
Your rage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round.
Whoa.
But if the sword cannot be mine, I claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Uncle, you can't die.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must
No, he can't actually bite it, can he? Make us whole. This isn't Dead Space. Come on. Dead Space is too scary. Dun 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 dun. Don't tell me he actually bites it, does he? No way. No way. He's been around from the start.
Only all this power could have saved him. Right. Your master.
I will survive, perhaps. The spirits tell me so.
Huh. That's crazy. I would not have expected him to bite it. He's too much of a standard character. But I guess he's gone. Alright, where is everyone? Where's it? Okay, this I need to start using this. New Tristram. Alright, you're down there, you're down there, okay. Well now we should be mad. Maybe. That'd be interesting. If he comes back. Poor Deckard Cain. I mean, I guess on one hand, he shouldn't even really be around already in the first place. He was old enough at the end of the first one where he's like, I'm gonna die. But he came back in the second one because they kind of had to. And then it was still like, I'm gonna die. And then he's in the third one like, dude, why are you not dead yet? So, who knows? But I wouldn't have expected it to have been that way, eh? We must avenge him. Why is Act 1 not completed yet? I thought it would be completed. You know, this is probably a good place to stop, actually, for this episode. And pick things up later, now that pretty significant piece that just happened. So, we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.